What does your business really tell you? At the start or the end of every single month, you should be looking underneath the bonnet and going, what's working, what's not working, where are my gaps, and where does my focus need to be? But for so many business owners, they don't. They just keep on going, assuming that everything's going well until it's not. So at the start of every single month, we do what we call a business performance review. It takes about 3 minutes to fill in, but at the same time, it is so powerful in terms of going slap across the face. This is what's missing. So the first thing that we do is really simple. And we go, what attract strategies did you use this month? Because if you're not bringing new people into your pipeline, into your audience, into your world, then in the end, you've got no one to be able to speak to. So did you use your referral partner whiteboard in cross promotions? Did you have invites going out to your masterclass? Were you part of building your black book, whether it be networking events or whether it be being part of some sort of referral group? What were you doing that brought people who didn't even know you existed a second ago into your world? The second thing we want to know is how many people sit in your CRM right now, your contact relationship management system. And just as important, how many new people did you put in there this particular month? So when I look at Roberts, for example, I can see I use referral partner promotions, masterclass daily invites, networking events. We had 4,472 people in our CRM and we added another 118 in the month of July. How many registrations for your events this month? 55. So you can see that for Robert, he's getting lots of people in and around him. The next thing we want to do is go, great, well, how are you nurturing, educating those people? Because marketing is not about bringing in leads. Marketing is about having a complete system that allows you to be able to find the right sorts of people and warm them up so they go from being your prospect to your client. So for Robert, sending value emails weekly, posting social media content, 20 minutes of conversation time 3 times a week, engaging with referral partners, running greeting campaigns. So they're all different ways that Robert was able to nurture and educate the people he already has in his CRM. What enroll ask strategies did you use this month? Because if you're not then using a conversion bridge, taking people from your pipeline to becoming your client, in the end, you've just got a whole lot of people. That's where you get no return on your marketing dollar. So the big questions: how many sales did you make this month? How many new clients this month? What did you make this month? What's been your biggest win this month? What's been your biggest lesson? What's your biggest roadblock? What's your business mojo right now? How confident are you in your plan? And what's your focus for the next month? You see, when we get 20,000 feet above, look down underneath the hood, it then makes it really easy to go, okay, I can see what's working, what's missing. Wendy sent in hers, and as she was sending it in, she sent me a message going, oh, I'm so good at nurturing and educating, and I'm doing no asking and enrolling. No wonder people aren't buying my stuff. Just one simple realization and then one tweak completely changed that piece of her marketing. So I want to share this with you. The other day, I was talking to Andrew. Andrew, fantastic mortgage broker, like really good at what he does. So we started to go through things and we went through to go, okay, great. So what do you do right now across your marketing? And I always leave that fairly open. People can take it wherever they want. So he goes, great. Well, I'm part of a referral group. Brilliant. I do networking at my chamber, at industry events. Great. I post content on our social, and we've got a monthly newsletter that goes out. Great. Anything else? No, that's about it. Perfect. So let's have a look at it. Remember that marketing works like this. First thing you've got to do is attract. You've got to be able to bring new people into your audience, into your pipeline every single day. So asking for referrals and doing networking probably helps with that. The only problem is it's manual. If Andrew doesn't go, or Andrew doesn't ask, or Andrew doesn't keep relationships, then it doesn't happen. So we want to be able to find ways to attract that are more through software, through tech, through automation. So that way then it doesn't rely on you. The next piece is to be able to nurture and educate. Because if people don't know how you can help them, if they don't have some sort of bond, if they don't have some sort of connection, if they don't trust you, then they definitely can't buy from you. So by posting content, having a monthly newsletter, that allows those two things to happen. The piece that's missing out is workflows and automations within his CRM. And the reason that's missing out is because there was no CRM. So for you to have a marketing system, really what you need is some sort of CRM so that so much of this can be set up and it doesn't rely on you having to do it manually. So that was a first big gap that we started to see with Andrew. Without a CRM, he couldn't nurture and educate his people properly. So he wasn't staying front of mind, and he wasn't deepening the relationship to the extent that he could have. So then after you attract, you nurture, you educate, you need a way to be able to enroll. That means getting the people who are green, who are ready for a solution, to be able to raise their hand and say, hey, Andrew, can we have a talk? Can you see whether you can help us or not? So we talk all the time about needing some sort of conversion bridge. How are you taking people from your content, from your newsletter, from your referral group, from your networking to becoming your next client? What's the bridge? And of course, in this case, there wasn't one. Andrew would do all this great stuff, sit there twiddling his thumbs. The people who might want to use him, hey, they got to meet him. Now they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs and nothing is happening. So straight away, we went, okay, so to some degree, you've got some attract things happening. To some degree, you've got nurture and educate happening. We don't have really any enroll taking place. How about the last one in terms of do we deliver in a way that creates raving fans? So looking at Andrew and what he had, we could straight away see where the gaps were and why growing the business was nowhere near as easy as what he had hoped or what he wanted it to be. So this is all about putting in place your growth engine. And to be able to do that, you need to have ways to be able to attract, and we want at least 3, and we don't want them to have to rely on us. We need to have ways to be able to nurture and educate. And again, we should have probably at least 5 ways. And again, they don't rely on us. Technology, automation, workflows, software, make sure that that happens. We have a really clear conversion bridge so that the right people are raising their hands saying, yes, can we please talk? I think you might be able to help me. So as we went through that, Andrew could see really clearly how he had some good things in place, but it just wasn't systemized. He didn't have a system in place which allowed his marketing to work when he was sick, when he was on holidays, when he wanted a day off, when he wanted just to be able to work with clients. And that's the thing with most people's businesses. It relies too much on them. The marketing relies too much on them. So if you're running ads, great. That doesn't rely on you. Those ads just work day in, day out. Then what happens? Is that reliant on you? Or do you have things in place which ensure that people get nurtured, educated? You get to deepen the relationship with them. You get to show them how you can help them. So if you're a service professional and you're going, growth engine, didn't even know there was such a thing, my marketing really isn't working anywhere near as well as what it should, then it's really simple. All you need to do is just go and have a look at how to create one of these yourselves. You simply go to leveragedconnections.com/LC system. And you can watch the video and find out how you can build your own growth engine for your business. Hopefully it's been super helpful. Look forward to being able to speak to you real soon. Take care, everyone.